Hi guys, welcome back to The Educated Barfly. Today we're gonna reconstruct the legendary cocktail, the White Russian. Now there's two things that people think of when they think of the White Russian. They either think of clubs in the 1980s or they think of this guy.
Fuck! In the limo, you son of a bitch, no argument. Hey, careful, man, there's a beverage here, huh?
But contrary to popular belief, the Cohen Brothers, nor Jeff Bridges, aka Jeff Lebowski, aka the Dude, actually created this cocktail. This cocktail was created in 1949 at the Hotel Metropole in Brussels. It was created by a Belgian barman named Gustav Tops, and he created it in honor of the U.S. ambassador to Luxembourg. That's the truth behind this cocktail. And it has persisted all of these years. Now, I wanted to reconstruct, I really fought with myself about whether this was going to be a modern classic or a reconstructed episode, because this does fit into the modern classic category. But I will say this, we are going to be using some highly elevated ingredients, some stuff that I found that I really enjoy. And so I decided that it's going to be a reconstructed episode. Plus, we are also going to give it a little bit of a gussied up appearance. So I was really excited to find these ingredients. The first one is this Prairie vodka. It's made in Wisconsin. It's from the Midwest. Maybe we should retitle this cocktail the White Midwestern. You know what? Given the political climate, I don't think that's a good idea. This is great, 100% organic vodka. It's got a nice clean finish, and I think it's going to be really good in this cocktail. And then the other thing that I decided to use is this lovely Australian coffee liqueur called Mr. Black, which I was very excited to be introduced to and find, because this distiller also roasts and makes the coffee. So they roast and make the coffee, and they turn it into cold brew, however that's done. I don't know how that's done. I'm not a barista. And then they also distill the alcohol, and then they do it all themselves. And this is amazingly good. So let's get into the cocktail. It's a very easy cocktail. You don't have to shake. All you got to do is a little bit of stirring. First thing we're going to do is take our Mr. Black, and we're going to do 1 ounce. And you can build this right into the glass. You don't have to build it in a stirring glass or anything. 1 ounce of Mr. Black. This is going to be probably the easiest cocktail you're going to learn here. And then 2 ounces of Prairie vodka. And then we're going to add our ice. Now, what you want to do is give this a little bit of a stir to chill it. That's about it, not too much more. And then we're going to add our cream. Now, I'm going to show you a really nice trick to make a really beautiful cocktail, and that is how to whip cream very fast. What we're going to do is we're going to take the coil from our Hawthorne strainer, and we're going to put it into a squeeze bottle that I pre-prepped with heavy whipping cream. And what happens is that as you shake it, the cream will work its way through the coils, and it will whip really quickly. So all you want to do is basically cover the top with your fingers so you don't get it everywhere, and just give it a shake. You got to constantly test the heavy whipping cream though, because it will whip very quickly. So you shake it for a little bit. You want to make sure that it creates kind of a bead on your hand. This is still a little bit too liquidy to be able to sit, because we're going to set it on top of the cocktail so that you can mix it yourself. So give it a nice shake. Now you see it's creating a little bit more of a bead on my hand, but it still needs a little bit more of a shake. Give me 1 second, I'm going to just rinse my hand. Perfect. So you see it creates, my hand's a little bit wet, whatever, I'll get a thing. But you can see that if I dry it off and I put it on the tip of my finger, you'll be able to see that it creates a bead like that, and that's what you want it to do. All right? And then we're just going to layer the cream on top of the ice, like so. Now, if you wanted to give it a nice little bit more appearance, you could put a little shaved chocolate on top or a little crushed espresso bean. I don't actually have that. at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And there you have it, the White Russian.